Shush your mush. Thank you for tuning in with Enchantress. That's me, the Babbler. That's me on this revolutionary ride, 7 up rise at the time. So if you are tuning in, please note that this is number 5, and hopefully I can end this video with this just being 5. I try to cut them down before they hit 3 minutes or so, just because me in retrograde mode, and also it takes a long time for sometimes my videos to upload too. Just trying to be mindful. So, video number 5. Neurotic as I always advise for you to watch every single video in numerical order too, to receive whatever messages there are going to be for you. But you are free to do what you want to do. So if you're just tuning in to this right now, know that there's 4 other videos, like, pow, go back somehow, because I'm not going over it to say, hey, and where I left off, video number 4, and Babbler is me. So I'm just gonna go and continue my babbling spree of this message so deep about conditioning and plucking out in you the pollute that don't need to be, and this common seed of the hybrid master alchemist energy that is being highlighted at this time for you to remove from your, well, you can't remove, you can transmute, and you can shift your perspective, you see, to not allow this energy to influence you, you see, and how, even though I've been focused on the hybrid message of this death cycle, of this, of highlighting this for the master alchemist, you see, oh, we are not exempt, you see, of learning the plucking of this energy about this weight, you see, this disappointing feeling, pointing to death, this worry, like, or just like this daunting experience of just like something gotta give, and then we get this pandemic and, you know, a whole bunch of just like opposing energies that do not align or match with what we can perceive as good things happening at this time, to align with our truth of the awakening too that has been going on for all of us. Either way, what can I say? We're putting to death a lot of things today. Healing waves to each and every one of you. That is what we're going to do. I think that's what I'm going to name this. You. There. This pen doesn't want to work. See what I mean? There is no half-stepping evolution. No. I'm not saying that you are. Don't be triggered by the things that I say. They're just words for us to communicate. Remember that your level of perceive is a reveal for you to see where you are, my dear, not my level of perception of no, just so you know. Alright, so these seeds that we sow. One common ground we all share is this energy that has been energized into our system since we have been born into this 3D realm. Alright, this 5 of Pentacles kind of feeling. It's being left out, not included. Worrying about material things, tangible things, worldly things. Not accepted by things, people, status, power, respect, money. Fighting for it too, because look, he's battered and injured. It's like, I was out there and I was trying to wrap mine, but like, I got left out in the cold this time. Woe is life. Yeah, that kind of strife. You know what I mean? Because we all want the dream, right? Of this external view, because remember, Pentacles is external realm. It's 3D. It's the only element of the tarot card that is earthly, earth energy. This is what you can have on these lands. 10 of Pentacles, the happy, wonderful house, home, children. Well, you know, whatever this is gonna be for you. I know that it doesn't have the 10 of cups too, but here in this depiction is just man and woman, and you know me, all about the evolution of so many things that you must complete within you yourself, the wholeness that you are, and that's divine masculine energy, and that's divine feminine energy too, and having that here on earth too. Or if you're into and you want the love, the relationship, the status, this is a power couple right here, empowering, but you gotta work for it, my dear. And that's what the hybrids are being told too, you see. That they gotta get to the bottom of their feelings, you see, and they cannot be sneaky because bam, spirit's on your ass. So you could be sad, we're gonna heal through that, but you got 2 cups standing up back there, you see. So let's be grateful for the generosity of the abundance that we receive and not get so greedy. You know what I mean? Because that comes from here, this root. So fine, granted, you think right now the part of you that resists letting go of something that doesn't fit your current feels. But it's the way that you're accustomed to, it's what you know, it's everything that you have worked on till now. And these feelings, well, they're foreigners somehow. I've never felt this way, so I can suppress this overflowing cup of feels. Have people never combusted from emotions in that field? The hybrids, they got a thing coming for them for real. But either way, so that we know the deal, the master alchemist, you see, might be dealing or having close relations, whether you are part of their circle of life, awakening bright, that's happening at this time, and you influence their life, you're a catalyst for them in some kind of way, whether this be intimate, friendship, family, whatever. I'm not going to say all of us, it's individualized for each, but there's a hybrid in your life, Master Alchemist, you know what I mean? And some part of you is affected too, or some in whatever storyline your hybrid is bringing to you in your life at this time. And we're in retrograde season, right? Bringing stuff up, and these are parts of ourselves that are being highlighted too, about lack thereof of something, because the hybrid is lacking thereof something that's triggering your experience now from this level, Master Alchemist, pal, but you you feel it too, you know, in a different kind of way. You know, you have to learn for it in your kind of way, whatever that's going to be and stuff. But what I'm trying to say is that the beauty of even working with me, one-on-one, you see, we have fun, you know what I mean? Everyone loves talking to me, vibing with me when we do, you see. I'm so serious, it's not a joke, you see. EnchantressTheBabbler.com. If you want to work one-on-one with me, please note that my hours are not 24/7, and that there's a lot of stuff that I do on the 3D level plane. Not everything for me is just online. Know that I travel all the time and have a variety of things that I do. So, right. So, book me. And see there, when you do EnchantressTheBabbler.com, right, you go there and you can check out a list of all my services, the shop, Also, everything that's in the shop, those are like things that if you don't want to work one-on-one with me, and let's say, you know, just for affordability and purposes, even though I offer so many varying ranges of pricing that even talking to me, there's affordability with package or a service that even if it's 30 minutes of greatness, you know what I mean? So of you feeling better for whatever it is that got you under the weather, that you are calling me to get better. So, you know, even though you are responsible for you, and please, I do not take any like a claim to how you feel after speaking with me and vibrating in your you know, wonderful kind of way, as opposed to when we first started, when you called me or we're scheduled in at some time. You will feel better after we are done, just so you know, guys. And either way, whatever. What was I saying? Yeah, like, you know, you're always going to be responsible and accountable for you and the things that you do. So, you know, do not project that onto somebody, your woe, because you're responsible for yourself in every kind of hole, no matter what hole you put yourself in. You know what I mean? Even if someone else is a catalyst to something like that emerging, you know, at the end of the day, we've attracted many kind of things, and some things we maybe did not. We were born into, like, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to go into the different of, well, you know, this happened to me. This, it's not even about those kind of things, because we're past those kind of things. So what we're doing now is aligning with our now, and getting practical with that, because there's a lot of things that we have sown because it's been what we've known. And, you know, we're not casting blames and trying to persecute. No, we've done that. This is a generational system that's telling you the history. Been there, done that. I don't want that. Do you? Let's go to the root of that pollute. There's so many heavy energies wanting redemption and validation and retribution and revenge, and, you know, and all this kind of stuff. That's part of our conditioning of how we handle things. So all those energies that are fighting and taking that same route, that's the cycle wheel of life, the karmic wheel of life. They're all looking for a fight. You cannot win war with roar. Even I know. And all the things that are coming up, you see, at this time between the hybrids and the master alchemist, and their connection with this bridge of life that's being formed, and the testings of the times, because it's challenging. It's, yeah, like, you gotta get through. You gotta put the work in too. Everyone at this time, but everyone has a different contribution, you see. But the love that's overflowing, it's real, it can be felt, it's deep, supported, and supportive are we. But you gotta put to death the cycle, you see, of perception, of thinking that you can even be not validated when you are a shining star. Beautiful, yes, you are. But do you not know who you are? Well, if you don't know, you better get on your grow, so that you know, so that even if you got kicked out of the finest establishment, you don't feel bad about it, because you're okay. Every single day, in your own stance, knowing your own lens, picking apart, dissecting, and allowing yourself to come to your own levels of truth, not what somebody's telling you of how you should do and what you should do and when you should do and why. And don't even think too, just because up until this moment of life, these are the patterns and choices I made in my life, but okay, but I'm working on my line, so you know what, certain things got to be sacrificed at this time. Which brings me back to the hybrids. I'm not laughing at the hybrids. Because trust me, I had to laugh at myself, because you should have seen the arguments I had with spirit, you see, when I was like, I'm not admitting to them. I'm going to take that to the grave, you see. I know you think that I'm gonna not be this little prideling. Oh, spirit taught me. Whose spirit, you see? check out enchantressdebabbler.com. I'm gonna go and dive into that. You know, I speak with these words and they say, and you're like, oh, who's that spirit today? The spirit could be a devil, you know, and every kind of way. If you see a devil, then that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Because that is not my truth. But anyways, you know what I'm saying? So, like, what I find amazing about being able to think for myself is that I'm able to detach from the attachments that I have co-created with this rooted establishment. I'm like, whoa, okay, let me see. This does not align currently now with me. Let me dive deep. Let me see, where does this come from? Let me identify the overall dominating energy source, vortex, so I can identify, so I can dive into my hive, so I can get in this time, so I can figure it out, and so that I can find the solution that I need, so that I can rise above this current, you know, pollution of toxicities that are filtering through me that might have me thinking outside of ways that I shouldn't be aligning with in any kind of way, or behaving in certain kind of ways, or acting out and being reactive too. Like, you know, these are the things that we have to be mindful of too. We want to put to death the things that have been created in our system, implanted within ourselves, that come from another state of conditioning that we have been spoon-fed, and in it we created life. So fine, you get to this point in life and you're just like, this is not what I want. Oh, but for 20 years, this is what you've been doing. You've been building this reality for yourself. So now what? You're gonna walk away? You're gonna create a new life for yourself and reestablish? This when, you know, even some people, you know, they wake up from a marriage, let's say, and I'm not making fun, I'm not doing any of that in any kind of way, and if you're getting offended in any kind of way, know that you are being triggered, and your triggers have nothing to do with me and everything to do with you. And if you want to work one-on-one with me, rewind, go to enchantressdebabbler.com this time, and we can walk through that and see where that comes and stems from you, so that you can transmute that too. I do a lot of transmutation, energetic sessions to help you help yourself. You know what I mean? So this goes back to the message that came up even from before, the very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So we are, yeah, so clearly, look at that, was what flew out, the Hermit card. Okay, so you gotta go in for your wins. Give that a little spin. You gotta go in for your wins at this time, okay? There's no half-stepping evolution for any of us. So the things that are coming up for, let's say, the master alchemist you see that are maybe dealing with some kind of hermit, chaotic kind of influence that might be toxic too. There's this YouTube reader that I love that she's like, cut them off. And it's just like her hook line. Toki, right? I think, right? Toki Empress? I don't want to say it wrong, but anyways. Her. I love her energy. But she doesn't allow you to comment. She turns it off, and I'm like, I don't think I could do that. I'm, you know, antisocial social too. Like, you know, and I love to help people too. That is what I do. So, you know, communication too. But, I love that. It's like empowering. And I watch all of her things just because it's insightful. Anyways, right, so what was I saying? I'm gonna breathe. Right, working on our crafts, and I never could stand. Right, so right, alrighty. What are you doing, you crazy cat? So, right. Shiva. Why you being crazy? Yeah, why you being crazy? Come here. No? What happened? Right, okay. Yeah, what happened? What are you doing? You're gonna knock everything down. You better stop it. What? Come on, young. No? Okay. Alright. Sorry, I allowed that distraction just to get my like keep my head on, crown chakra on cloak mode. So what was I saying? I know what I was talking about. I was just trying to go back to the last sentence that I was saying. If anything, I'm just gonna have to rewind it in any kind of way, but whatever. Mutualism, right? Just shared feeling for different reasons, right? So yeah, so those that are like the master alchemists that are dealing with the hybrids that are awakening and being shaken, and you know, some of them are like close to backsliding or backsliding already, like, you know, and just having a challenging time to surrender, you know. And so instead, you know, stubbornly want to endure this extra chaotic weather just to got it. It's not that they're doing that to avoid, it's that they're not doing this, which is going in, because you know the hermit goes in to process stuff. Like the hermit's like, I go into hermit mode all the time. Like, I'm going into hermit mode. Why? Because I need to reflect, guys. That's why I'm going into hermit mode. I'm going in so that when I come out in my right mind, body, heart, and soul. And so, you know, no more of this like being left out in the cold kind of feeling. I want to get to the root of this feeling. This root of this feeling is revealing to know, and it's comforting to know a little bit, you know, so that I can let go of this hold, the strong hold of this feeling, to be able to intelligently identify and understand that this has been a conditioning feeling energy in my life that has been spoon-fed to me, guys, because it's been rooted on my foundation of life. No matter which way or shape, form, or what lifestyle or what place you come from, this energy has compartments. And depending upon our unique individual experience of life, each of us dive into different compartments of the actual energy vortex itself. So this energy is shared amongst society. No matter what world you come from, there's a fear of being left out, my dears, exile, of whatever, not being accepted. Like, you know, I know this is earthly feelings, vibrations, like, you know, these sad sensations. Look at having to battle for a spot of acceptance, to not lose, this perception of lose, win, to win at all costs, even if some things are not right. You know what I mean? So, retrograde season, great hermit card reflection, because it's not saying go in, even though the hermit card is go in, go in. I'm getting that. Go in as a door. Like, if your mind is a head that looks like a door, open it. Go in for your win. And dissect. Like this, you can even pick this apart. This feeling like, whoa, it's great to know. Oh shoot, this is gonna be video number 6. I'm trying to be done. Video number 6.